So I saw lots of little sparks of light. I did see the red eyes of the warriors that were along the trees. That was cool. And then I saw shimmery images. If you just like relax your eyes, you'll see them go by you, and that was super cool. It's a lot of fun. Glad I
Awesome.
came out.
Good.
Yeah.
And who are you and where are you from?
Christine from Nanaimo, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada.
Wow, you came all the way from Canada, eh?
I did,
Awesome.
eh?
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you too.
I'm Cindy. I'm from Eastern Washington. I saw several things last night. I saw lots of little sparkles in the bushes and on the grass. There was just like several times it was very lit up. When Cheryl and I walked down to the woodpile, we held our hands out, and after a while my hands were all sparkly, and then my fingers would disappear, and I got really warm right here. And then when Stuart and I went down again, there was no sparkles on my hands, but my hands, both hands completely disappeared.
Cool.
Then when he was playing the song that he wrote for me, I was looking to the left and I saw red sparkles, and then I saw bigger orbs about that big kind of going with his music, and then they stopped. And then I did also hear the footsteps. But I saw sparkles on the ground and in the bushes all night long
Awesome.
while we were out there. So,
Thank you.
you're very welcome.
Morning, I'm Tony from Bellingham, and this is Charlene.
Hi.
You caught me a little bit early, still waking up here. But last night at the woodpile, I'd put my hand out and be talking to the Xanue there, and I look at my hand and my tops of my fingers down to the first knuckle, the second one, this one, they would just disappear looking at them. So.
Cool.
I could feel warm energy on them, so I presume that was somebody touching my hand there.
Awesome.
And then Saturday night, I asked at the woodpile for some healing around my gallbladder pain. Have 2 gallstones, 2.3 centimeters, I'm told, 2 of them. And then yesterday all day, I had no gallbladder pain at all, even after eating a little meat for lunch.
Wow.
And so that feels like an improvement. So
Good.
I am happy about that. And then Charlene can say what she saw.
Okay.
Oh, yes. My name is Charlene Henry from Bellingham. I'm with Tony. Last night, when you said that you put your hand there and then it might be something going on to reach them. And then what happened is I lift it up there and put it there. And it's kind of like my fingertip, it's disappearing. And then when I went back to my cot, to my chair, I feel too warm. That's what kind of energy that I feel. And then the rest of the night, it's very nice, even though the light show and everything. So I'll be happy to be here.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
That's all we have.
No, that's great. Thank you.
So much.
Yep.
Hello. Last night at the night sit, had a few experiences. When I visited the woodpile, I felt strong energy. I went up there twice actually, and both times I felt strong energy through my whole body, which was interesting. And then a couple times, once when Stairway to Heaven was playing, I saw a lot of sparkling lights back in the woods, and then at a different point, I can't remember which song, but I don't think any song at all actually, I saw blue lights, lots and lots of blue lights in the woods.
So that's interesting because yesterday you saw blue and you kind of wrote it off, but
Well, this was different.
This was different.
Yes.
Okay. So it's interesting that blue is what they're presenting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I associate that with healing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Good deal. Thank you.
Yep. No, thank you.
Hey, I'm Stuart from Eastern Washington. Last night at our third night sit, I heard a few footsteps down below the woodpile. I saw just a couple of orbs popping in the bushes, and that was about it. Kind of uneventful. And I don't know if they visited me at night. I slept so well. So that's all I got.
So last night I did not get to see as much. I did see a lot of blur and some twinkle lights, I guess would be the best term. But I did have an orb, probably about this big, land on my wrist and possibly on my feet and on my lap.
Awesome.
That was cool. And felt energy at the woodpile.
At the woodpile.
And tall shimmers.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I'm Dave Cameron. Last night, I didn't experience as much as I have in the past, but I did see a few twinkle lights. And what I was doing also was recording the darkness around the woodpile and around Xanue and Soria. And as I zoomed into some of those recordings, there are some interesting lights in the darkness. So I haven't really drilled into them, but I'll take a look at them deeper this morning, and that's what I experienced last night.
Awesome. Send those to me. Where are you from?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Hi, I'm Ruth Cameron from Glendale, Arizona. Last night I was at the woodpile and I stuck out my hands and I saw a lot of twinkles and I was just like, wow. And I would go like this and the twinkles would just dance around my hands. And my granddaughter who was next to me, she goes, Grandma, my hands are tingling. I go, they are. And then my hands start tingling and it got warm. It's just the middle of my hand was just feeling warm. And I couldn't help it but to praise God and be happy that I was here with the Xanue. Anyways, that was my experience last night.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Cheryl from Longview, Washington. We are at the lovely Camp Xanue here for our June camp. I had a wonderful experience at our last night sit last night. We had the entire council of 12. When I had a chance to go up with Cindy Barger, the two of us went up to the woodpile, just full of sparkles, energy. Both of us held our hands out. We asked for touch. All of our hands were sparkling, warm, disappeared. Had a wonderful hug from Soria. And when I walked back to my chair, Ron told me that when I walked up, Soria's face just lit up. I did not see it, he did. And it was just a wonderful night sit. After the night sit, went upstairs to go to bed, took a little video shot, and got a red orb with a bunch of white orbs. And it was just amazing. Just a wonderful bunch of people. If you have a chance to get to Camp Xanue, please come. There's so much love here. Energy, health, wellness, just all around, just amazing time. So I thank Cynthia and Matt for everything they do here and for all the wonderful people you meet. It is amazing. And thank you, Zorth, and all the Xanue. Always a pleasure to be around you guys and to be here. I will be coming back.
Well, the first night, what I saw when I went up to the woodpile, I could see two glowing red around, I guess, the eyes of Xanue back there behind the woodpile. Last night, as I approached the woodpile, I heard a really strange sound coming from this side, and then a which of course we know is hello. And then as I was talking to the council of 12, I saw, I guess they must be young ones that were there because they were red.
Yep.
And I saw one of them, not two this time. Other than that, that's all I really experienced. It's the event as far as phenomenon, but my class was a success and people had a lot of interaction with the Xanue. This was one of the better watercolor interacting classes that I've given. So there are a lot of messages to people, either in the present, past, or future messages. So that's about it.
Okay.
And my name is Ron.
And where are you from?
I am from my mother, but I live in Yelm.
In Yelm, Washington.
Yelm, Washington.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Hello, my name is Cindy. I'm from Eastern Washington, and I gave a testimony earlier, but I forgot to add that when Anissa walked up to give Soria a hug, the moment she walked up there, she was gone. and she was gone the whole time until she walked away.
Meaning the vibrational frequency of Saria made her go invisible.
Yep, made her disappear, and I didn't know who it was at first, but I leaned over to Cheryl and I said, I don't know who just walked up to get a hug from Saria, but they're gone.
Okay, yeah.
And she goes, it's Anissa, and she stayed completely gone until she walked away from Saria.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
My name's Armani, and I'm from Arizona. And yesterday, I saw twinkles, lights, on the bushes everywhere by the woodpile. And then when I went to the woodpile, my hand, I felt like tingling, but then I felt like something like touched me, felt like it indented in.
Cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
And then after that, I could think, or I could say that I saw like stuff in the corner of my eye moving.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's
Okay.
all I saw.
Did you have a fun time while you're here?
Oh, of course I did. I always do.
Grady enjoyed meeting you.
And I enjoyed meeting him too. It was fun
Awesome.
playing ping pong.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hello, my name's Tim Wynn. I'm from La Center, Washington. Last night in the night sit, I had an orb land on me, but it was very quick. I seen flashes of light, and I just enjoy being here with all the people. It's wonderful fellowship. And that's about it.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay, so one more thing. When I was at the woodpile the second time, the Xanue were trying to talk to us.
Like audibly?
Yeah.
Mm,
But
very cool.
but it wasn't, I couldn't understand what they were saying.
It was in Squatchanese,
Yeah.
not English.
And I kept saying, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you try again? And I don't know if they just figured I'd get it later, or I should have understood it. I don't know. But they stopped speaking to Josh and I.
Okay. Well, no. They started speaking with you.
Right.
Is the way we look at it.
Yeah,
The glass
but
is half full.
Right. But the
So-
weekend was really fun, and people are super nice and very normal.
Very normal.
And very friendly, and so it was a great experience.
Awesome. Thank you.
I didn't know what to expect, so I kept my eyes glued to the left-hand side of the log pile. And I thought, am I seeing this or am I seeing this? And I saw this thing, and then I saw the red flashing, and I saw a mask-like effect, and then it went, whew, and it was gone, and then it came back, and then I saw an outline of what, like I'm going, oh my God, I saw it.
Awesome.
Because I did not know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
And it surprised me. Like, wow, I saw it. And I just like, and it went over this way to the right of me, like disappeared.
Awesome.
So I guess it was mingling with others, but I only saw the one on the left of the wood pile.
Okay. And your name is?
Mary Ann Turner.
And where are you from?
I am from Glendale, Arizona.
Awesome. Thank you.
My name is Anissa, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. And what I saw yesterday was when I went to go hug
Saria.
Saria. I like, it's like as if you see like fire and like it's blurry. That's kind of like the effect I saw. And I knew someone was there, and then I saw her bend over to hug me.
Yeah.
Also, so that was really
You saw
cool.
her bend over to hug you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then at the woodpile, I stick my hand out with my grandma, and on my left hand, I felt tingles, like a lot of tingles, and we saw little twinkles on our hands, so that was cool. And I think that's all.
Okay.
Hi, Grady.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, did you guys see or hear anything last night? Thank you very much, Oma. How about you, Mr. Butters? Thank you, Mr. Butters. That was cool. Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Matthew Johnson and
Cynthia Johnson.
And it is Monday, June 20th, 2022 at 10:09 a.m. Everybody's gone. Wow.
That, I think, is a new record.
It is a new record. Usually it's around 12 noon or 2 p.m.
And yet, as always, everybody pitched in, everything's cleaned up, put away, and
yes,
we get to go just go.
Exactly. Thank you, everybody, for all the help in putting everything back.
It makes a world of difference.
It does. Big difference. Behind us, you see the woodpile that everyone's talking about in the testimonial videos. And in front of us, let me see, no, I'm not going to be able to do that, but I'll just do this. This is the night sit area where everybody sits in their chairs while we do the night sit. And behind me on the ground, there are the jars where Cantu and Saria stand behind to give out hugs. So, oh, hi, who are you? Anyway, back again. I know her. Anyway.
Penny, I keep turning
it. Right. So, did you see, hear, experience anything during the night sits or on your cot?
Not on my cot. I pass out and I don't wake up till morning. But last night in particular, there was a lot of movement from, let's see, left to right. Very, very tall figures that were moving very, very quickly. So it definitely was not a human.
I saw those too.
Because you cannot move quickly on this terrain at night. Normal lights, light anomalies. We went to the wood pile and tips of my fingers were disappearing. But last night, a couple of women went down to get hugs from Saria, and tall women, you know, a little bit taller than I am, but they were really tall, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. But I think what was happening was Saria was obscuring them, and I was actually seeing Saria's head.
Right.
So that was very interesting. I hadn't seen that effect before. And then Patty Taylor, who had to leave, got woken up in her cot the first night because her hip was so warm. And the whole area around her hip and the lower area of her back got very, very, very hot. And like I said, woke her up out of a sound sleep. So she's certain that she was being worked on.
We also went to the woodpile last night and we put our hands out.
Yes, and that's when my fingers disappeared.
Your fingers disappeared, my fingers disappeared, plus there was that warm, tingly feeling on the hands. What I forgot to share yesterday in the video was that I had a young one sit on my lap during the night sit.
And you've wanted that for a very long time.
I have. That was pretty cool. He tapped me, literally tapped me on the legs, And I looked down and there he is lifting his arms up like, pick me up. And I'm like, picked him up and sat him on my lap. And it was really cool. And then 2 nights ago, sleeping out on the cot, woke up to some pain on my right side and literally had a Xanue hand inside my body on the right side,
again,
pulling something out. And I'm like, and then the other one that functions as an anesthesiologist knocked me back out. So I was like, It was like, anyway, that was interesting. So we had a good time with everybody.
A great group of people as usual, just so much warmth and good communication, good conversations, and just a great, great, great group of people.
Yep, great group of people. And we're not going to have Camp Xanue in July. We have too many family commitments going on during that month. So sorry, we're not going to be able to host a camp this July. Hopefully next year we'll get back to normal. But we are hosting Camp Xanue in August. and Camp Xanue
in September.
So go to Xanue.com, Xanue.com, Xanue.com. Click on the events button, and then you can sign up for camps in August or September.
Or both.
Or both. Yep, or both. And thanks everybody who was here. Oh, Mr. Butters is going to the woodpile or to the bush. No, to the bush. He's going to the bush. Okay. So anyway, this is Dr. Matthew Johnson thanking all of you for taking the time to watch our testimonial videos at Camp Xanue. And we're looking forward to our next group of people in August. Have a great summer.